A late winter snowstorm knocks us for a loop.
The future looks bleak for JCPenney.
The future of the Catholic Church could include married priests,
And a bright future for a giant sea turtle with a belly full of money.
It's Friday, March 17th, 2017,
I'm Will Patterson.
and I'm Andrew Shuminger, and this is the Week in Review. Spring arrives in just a few days, but winter refused to go out quietly. Julia Santoro has a story of our crazy weather.
We finally got a blast of winter, just as spring is about to arrive. An Arctic storm brought high winds and snow to Lancaster this week. At one point, weathermen predicted up to 2 feet of snow. That would rank as the largest March snowstorm recorded in history here. We didn't get that much snow, probably about a foot for most of us, but it was enough to force schools like ours and businesses to close and make driving hazardous for a few days. Up until this week, we had a really mild winter, but we're in the grip of a cold spell leading up to the arrival of spring at 6:29 Monday morning. Back to you.
JCPenney has been a fixture at Park City since 1970. In fact, it was the first big department store to open at the mall. But now, it may be the first one to close? The morning show's Fyra Molina has the story.
JCPenney has fallen on hard times. The department store chain that's over 100 years old has lost customers. So now, the parent company wants to shut down 140 stores as it struggles to compete with online realtors. And one of those stores may be the one at Park City. No decision has been made yet, but the loss of one of its big 4 anchor stores would be a blow to our biggest shopping mall. I talked to a few students to see what they thought, and many say they wouldn't be affected by it. Others said they don't care, and Dylan Atkinson just prefers Bonton. So what do you guys think? I'm Fyra Molina.
Thanks, Fyra. Could the Catholic Church allow married priests? In an exclusive interview this week, Pope Francis expressed a willingness to study whether the Church could ordain married men. The Church is suffering from a shortage of priests, especially in Latin America.
Have you ever cheated before? Well, it probably wasn't as bad as Volkswagen. In 2015, the German carmaker admitted to cheating on emissions tests. This week, Volkswagen pleaded guilty to conspiracy and obstruction of justice and was ordered to pay a $4.3 billion penalty for programming nearly 600,000 cars to get around United States emissions tests.
Talking about cars, new laws could put self-driving cars on the roads in California, which may look like this. It comes after several years of testing driverless cars, but lawmakers insist that cars could be taken over by a driver in case of an emergency.
It's been a busy week in the world of entertainment. Here's Felicia Molina with more.
Love Actually continues. This week, NBC announced that the 2003 holiday movie will have a short sequel. The 10-minute film will air during the Red Nose Day special on May 25th. The short will feature stars from the first movie, such as Hugh Grant, Keira Knightley, and Liam Neeson. Hopefully your question, where are the couples now, will be answered, and all for a good cause. Kong is the new king of the box office. The fantasy/science fiction film made $61 million its opening weekend, pushing Hugh Jackman's movie, Logan, to the number 2 slot. The thriller Get Out was third. Pregnant singer/songwriter Sierra is doing well after a minor car accident Friday in Los Angeles when a driver hit the passenger side of her car. Both mother and baby are uninjured. Sierra is due this spring with her child to husband, Russell Wilson, the Seattle Seahawks quarterback. Sorry, Raven fans, the winner to Nick's heart is Vanessa. Season 21 of The Bachelor ended with Nick telling Raven that he was not in love with her. He did say, "I'll miss you." Raven's response? I know. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Felicia. In sports, the boys basketball team season came to an end with Saturday's loss to West Philadelphia, eliminating them from states. But our Crusaders did have an incredible season. They took home both the LL League title and the district championship. Congratulations, Crusaders.
Speaking of basketball, March Madness is just getting started. Last night, the first round of the men's NCAA college basketball tournament began. The first round concludes tonight, and the remaining 32 teams will move on to the second round. Will the Villanova Wildcats repeat their championship run, or will there be another Cinderella story? Only time will tell.
And we have some good news to tell you about a giant turtle that was in trouble. Bank the turtle is feeling much better now. The 25-year-old turtle in Bangkok is back to flapping her fins after having a life-saving operation. The turtle swallowed 915 coins. That's 11 pounds of coins that people tossed into her tank. for good luck. Doctors had to operate on the giant sea turtle to remove all that metal that would have eventually killed her.
And on this St. Patrick's Day, you can enjoy some corned beef and cabbage. Even though it's Friday in Lent, Bishop Gaynor is giving all Catholics in the diocese and those visiting permission to eat meat on Friday, today only, because St. Patrick is his patron saint of the Harrisburg Diocese. So enjoy your St. Patrick's Day.
And that's a wrap on the week. Have a great weekend, Crusaders.